another thing that's going to be an interesting turn of events, if you will. Now, I initially thought that he was going to be interviewing the president, or I mean, maybe he is, but he's just telling people to go vote. But Undertaker and Batista, I don't know, they're like feuding, but this time it's in the world of politics and not in the wrestling ring. So, at the beginning of the week, we had a little video from Dave Batista that he posted on his X, and it's this weird video. We're not going to play it because Jimmy Kimmel, I don't know about him. He seems like a copyright type. So we have Batista. He's training. He's doing boxing. He's basically saying that he doesn't like Trump. Fair enough. A few days later, this turns somehow into him being on the Jimmy Kimmel show. And Jimmy Kimmel has a whole skit for him. This skit is him, no better way to put it, emasculating Trump. Talking about how much of a man Trump is not. Talking about his stomach looking like a bag of buttermilk. Using two hands to hold water. That's the gist of the stuff. This is like over the top ridiculous Trump hate, right? A lot of people were saying this was an endorsement for the other presidential candidate, Kamala Harris. I took it as just him hating Trump. Like, not once did he say, vote for Kamala. This was all, I don't like Trump because of these things.
Mm-hmm.
It even got to the point where at the end he talked about Trump crying like a baby. He said, "Oh, what's the matter? Someone didn't grab you by the pussy, you little bitch." That's how it closed. It's pretty funny if you don't take it too serious, obviously.
What's funny about it?
So that was the Dave Batista side. And then later in the week, we have The Undertaker. He posted this TikTok. In the TikTok, it is himself, Kane, and Donald Trump. It was like a 16-second video. He very much just said, hey, November whatever 6th is going to be an important day in history. So just make sure to go out and vote. And do you want to vote for Kane, myself, and Donald Trump? Or you want to vote for Kamala Harris, Dave Batista, and Tim Walton, whoever that is.
Tim Waltz.
Tim Waltz.
He's the vice president candidate.
Oh, there you go.
He brought tampons into men's restrooms in Minnesota.
There you go. Well, what do you mean that's where... Okay.
Hey, if there is ever a place that needs tampons, it's a men's restroom. It's a fact. Don't question it. Don't question it, bigot.
I don't get it. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't get it. It just doesn't add up.
You never taken a shit before and then realize, oh man, I'm out of tampons. Let me go get my tampon fixed. And then realize that you're in a bigoted institution that doesn't have tampon machines in the men's restroom like God intended.
Fair enough. Maybe I don't know how that side of it works.
That side of it doesn't know how it works.
Because shouldn't you not have the... I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to. But going back to the thing here. So Undertaker putting out this TikTok with Donald Trump. This led everybody to come out of the woodwork and say if they're like team Dave Batista or team Undertaker. As you would imagine, each side, there's a lot of team Undertaker, there's a lot of team Dave Batistas. One of the bigger names that had this whole thing happen was Jim Cornette. He took to Twitter, obviously an endorsement of Dave Batista, we'll see here. He said, another former great wrestler on the list of an alien pod duped by the world's most repugnant con man. Mark and Glenn, that's Undertaker and Kane, you made it this long with everyone admiring you. Then in the end, you ruin your reputation and try to destroy the country along with it. I'm ashamed for you. That was Jim Cornette. To my surprise, by the way, Jim Cornette seemingly is not a Trump supporter. It's very shocking to me. And I'll tell you why. Because just last week, Jim Cornette was racist because he had an outburst against Obafemi.
Cornette's an idiot when it comes to anything that's not wrestling. But his side is always actively trying to get him fired or kicked out of the wrestling business. That's why he left NWA.
Yeah, because of his little fried chicken thing.
Yeah.
So someone who drops stuff like that, you would,
that's
at least for me, surprising that he would be advocating for a female black president.
She's not black.
Hmm, depends on who you ask. I, for one, I don't care who you vote for. You can either vote for the good guys or the bad guys. I'll let you figure out which one is which. But for me, I'm just grateful that this election stuff is almost over.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It was almost over the last fucking election, and it never stopped. And I don't know about your little area, but there's always fucking campaign signs around mine. Shit just never stops.
Well, I mean,
There's
who
always
votes for the local people?
it's not even voting for it. It's just it's in your face. And then you get the fucking political ads all the time. Or ads of people trying to fucking make you do something that they want you to do.
Oh my God. Yeah, they got the local people, Ted Cruz and some other guy. Every other commercial is like, oh yeah, he wants to put men in women's sports. He's too concerned about they, them, when Ted Cruz is concerned about you. Like, that's like every other commercial here.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, but let us know in the comments if you're team Undertaker or team Dave Batista. I don't know, team. I can't turn my back on Dave Batista. I can separate the artist from the art, or whatever they can say.
Yeah, that's why I still listen to Cornette for his wrestling opinions. I just ignore everything else he says.
That's a good choice.
Especially if you're the type that like excommunicates people for having a difference of opinion than you. And it's kind of funny how he ignored. Never mind. Everybody has a strong opinion about it, and they can't take anybody else's strong opinion, and then they start arguing instead of listening.
Yeah, it seems I had no intentions on voting the last election.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Trump versus Clinton. Was that the last one?
No, that was 2016.
Okay. I had no intentions on voting. And I had someone say to my face, you know, because this is back when, like, when it got really volatile. I had someone say, you know, if you don't vote, that's pretty much a vote for Trump. Yeah, it was back at a time where, like, it was like just weeding people out. He's a Trump supporter. You know, if you don't vote, he's pretty much just a Trump supporter. Or I don't like either candidate and I don't want to vote. I don't want to.
There's that. I didn't vote in 2016. I voted in the last one. I'm going to vote this one.
I voted in 2016. In the last one, 2020, I faked it. I told people I voted. I got a sticker. I got the sticker and I didn't vote. The sticker is what tells you that you voted. If you don't know anything about it, you probably shouldn't vote anyway.
That's true.
We're close to the election time. But let us know in the comments, Dave Batista or The Undertaker. And we'll see you in the next video.